Michigan. Hello, Midland. Sanford, Edenville. This is your great friend. Imagination versus reality. Remember me? I haven't been on for almost 17 days. And I wanted to see how things are happening out there in the world of Michigan, Midland, and the United States of America. And well, how long ago did we study this? Back in March? And remember that we needed to change our mindset. Remember that? To face this coronavirus crisis. Then we needed to have the discipline to be able to analyze and act upon good information. We said that at the beginning. Well, I'm sorry, today I find myself more confused than ever before. Why is that? Because I don't know who to believe anymore, you know? What do I... It's crazy. It totally is. I don't know why suddenly we have fallen into this trap. Because this is America. We're supposed to be the first one in everything, you know? And it doesn't seem like it's happening. We started with the cases of coronavirus. Remember? First things in China, in Yang, Wuhan, Wanang, whatever the place in China was. Remember that? And no, it wasn't going to get anywhere. The last thing you know, no, it doesn't transmit from human to human. That's what we were hearing back in January and February. And there we are now in August 22nd. And suddenly this thing is showing up everywhere. And remember when the President Trump decided to close China from coming to the United States, and they call him racist, they call him all kind of names. Don't believe me, that's what happened. That's the true story about it, you know. But he was wrong. Okay. And then suddenly he stopped Europe from coming in too. And then remember, no ventilators? How he was doing a lousy job? And suddenly, there's ventilators. Remember the mask? The 95, whatever the number was. Remember that 95 mask that you couldn't get anywhere? Well, what happened? Now we got to wear a mask everywhere we go. Now I even heard that you got to wear a mask even when you are in Zoom. You got to have a mask. Can you imagine that? Having a mask when you're by yourself in your house? This is insanity. Look at New York. What's happening in New York? Forget coronavirus. We moved, we graduated. We went to the next level after this incident that happened with the black gentleman up there in well, I ain't going to say his name because I forgot his Lloyd. I'm sorry. My memory, you know, I'm getting too many news that I don't know what happened anymore. Well, yeah, that was a bad thing. But so the whole country went upside down. Minneapolis, I went crazy, right? What happened there in Seattle? 100 something days or 80 something days or 100 and something days of rioting at night time. Hello, we started just with coronavirus to stay home. And now this thing have blown that the country is in despair. The country, to be honest with you, I see in people's eyes, in some of them fear, but in others, I see an awakening. People are awakening. They love the country, they love God, and they love their family. And it doesn't matter what we have gone through in the last 155 days. It seems like an eternity. They love God, they love country, and they love their family. And they believe in the Constitution of the United States of America and of the state of Michigan. You know? And I mentioned earlier, a long time ago, that you're going to wake up a giant that has been asleep. Not asleep, he's just been watching. And I mentioned to you a world of, there's about 60 million veterans in this country. And they love this country. You know? And remember when they were punching and knocking, everybody got a Trump hat? Boom! They chased and they beat and they tried to do everything. Who was doing that to the Trump people? Well, freedom of speech. That was violated more than once. Who riot? Who doing the rioting? Is it Trump people? Is it the Republicans doing that? Come on, talk to me. Is it? Have you seen any people with Trump hat doing damage and destroying property? No. I seen them doing march, and after they do the march or the protest or whatever, they pick after themselves. They don't destroy. Why? Because they love this country. Obviously, they are Christians too. Christians. And now, not even the Christian can call upon the name of Jesus in the nation of the United States of America. A country that have been found upon Judeo-Christian belief. 155 days. And I'm telling you, if you are not waking up, you better wake up now. You should call your neighbor and ask, hey, are you awake? Wake up. Wake up. We're losing our country. Wake up. Then do you notice when you hear some people talk, they don't talk about violence, but there's the group, the one doing the violence. But then they say, look over there. Look over there. That guy is doing the violence. Oh, that guy, that's a racist, that la la la. In the meantime, those ones that are accusing you of racism, they are the one destroying the country. Yep. And I know I might get in trouble for this. But won't be the first time, will I? You know. And then today, beautiful day today. The sun was wonderful. Spent some time with some great friends. I mean, we got to know each other. It was great. It was a great get together. Got some good candies. I mean, it was good. We played games. I mean, it was good. It was good being among friends. You know, it was good. You know. By the way, good lasagna. It was good. Very good. I mean, real good. You know. And then I get a message that really shook me up, you know. And like I said, this is something you need to check out. But then I also said that I saw it, it was taken down. Who took it down? Why are they taking it down? And if they take me down, please go to La Fuente de Agua Viva, go to quantumtheology.net, go to Apocalypse of America, go to High Level Self-Defense. Those are my side. They cannot kick me out of that one. But I ain't advertising them. I'm talking to you. Imagination versus reality. See, I'm talking imagination. Guys, don't accuse me of nothing. I just imagine things, okay? I'm imagining things. But if I'm imagining, could they be real? So you need to check it out. Is it my imagination or is it reality? Is it happening? Okay? Well, again, this is what I got, and please don't yell at me. I just saw what I saw today. This is what I saw today. Look at that. On November 4th, Antifa comrades. I don't know where that thing. How can they post something like that? If this is somebody trying to create trouble, just to agitate the people. to get the Trump people all upset or all right. Well, I mean, come on. But this is something that could happen too. That's imagination, guys. I mean, it's imagination, okay? But this is what they say. On November 4th, don't forget to disguise yourself as a patriot. Trump supporters. Wear MAGA hats, USA flags, 3% insignia, whatever that is. A convincing police uniform is even better. Are you realize what the people are talking about? This way, police and patriots responding to us won't know who their enemies are. And onlookers and the media will think they are Trump supporters rioting, so it is harder to turn popular opinion against us. Well, again, that could be my imagination. Am I right? I mean, could be that somebody put that there, I mean, just to agitate those people that are patriots. USA all the way, USA all the way. Yeah, that's me. Land of the free and of the brave. Bye. They told me not to quit my day job because I cannot sing worth the penny, but I can really talk with accent. I should get an Emmy award? An Emmy award, right? So anyway, whatever, you need to be alert and awake that this thing really is not serious, that this is maybe just a joke. But in case that is not a joke, I think we should come. You should come up with a solution for this. We need to find out, because that's not good. If somebody's agitating, that's not good. But if it's true, you better be ready. That's good. So, anyway. So what's happening next? The world. You lately hear about what's going on around the world out there? Not just here in the United States. Well, we don't hear nothing. Everything that we hear, I don't know. I don't believe anymore in anything that I hear. Who can you hear? What news is working for you these days? Really? I don't know about CBS, NBC, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, NPR. Who's speaking for you? Is anybody speaking for this country? Are we really that bad? Have we gone this far because we have been that bad? I don't think so. In the Bible it said in some area that someday it will come that people will call bad good and good bad. And it will call a lie to be a truth and the truth to be a lie. I should even look at the verse, but I didn't even post that today because I've been quiet for 17 days. But I'm starting to really taking this seriously. I think I'm going to start to watch the news again. I mean, it was good for my blood pressure. I bring my blood pressure down, But do you know the truth what's happening out there? Look at coronavirus. Now it's not the coronavirus, and it's the mask. First was wear the mask. Don't wear the mask. Now everybody wear a mask. There's some things that were good for the coronavirus, and so the people say it wasn't good. I mean, come on. Show me the numbers. Show me the facts. Where do you get that information? I want to know. Where the people that post those cases, I want to know where exactly you get that information. Don't tell me that that's top secret. Because if it's true, everybody should have access to it. Enough is enough of this nonsense. I'm losing my business. Because I cannot open. See, that's no good either. And I am not alone. I just posted somebody else. I should have had that list today. Show all the businesses that will not ever open again in this state of Michigan. Lots of businesses. People think because you got a business that you roll in dough and money. No, all we roll is in the sweat trying to keep the business going forward. That's what we got, sweating for the business that we say, hey, I love to do what I do, to be a good service person and help people. But it's not because we're running in money. No, most of the time we're up to debt up to here sometimes. We borrow from Paul to pay Peter, to pay the gas, to borrow from here, to pay, we just jiggle, pay this, pay that, and because we love to do what we do and we need to survive and live. But that's even been taken off the table. Are we supposed to do this? For how long? March, April, May, June, July, August. Am I counting that right? 6 months. And now we got an election coming, and this is what's happening in the internet now. Come on, really? In our beloved country, are we going to allow this nonsense to continue? Come on. If you're going to vote, what are you voting for? You want to have a country? You want to lose your country. That's what is at stake here. There's nothing else. Who's agitating? Who? Who is doing the agitation? So, if you come up with a plan, let me know. How can we stand together and make sure that we have a smooth election? Yeah. Some people trying to disrupt it out there. I know it won't be you. I'm talking about the conservative people, people that love God, love family, and love country. And in the country, the Constitution that give you freedom and liberty, the pursuit of happiness, the right freedom of speech, and the right to bear arms to protect you and your family. That's the truth. And to have a militia, even, it talks about that too, to keep the state free. I talked about that in one of the videos in the past. So I want to encourage you to start talking to your neighbors. Literally. And say, are we going to lose the country or what? Come on, let's wake up about this. This is no more about politics. This is about the soul of America. This is about saving our liberty, our freedom, our country. See, when I grew up, my first busted nose was my grandfather. My grandfather busted my nose. You know why? Because I took a plate. And my mom shared something with my sister. And she didn't share with me, so I took the plate. I don't want this food. Boy, that plate hit that table and something hit my nose, and there I was. Bloody nose. Today they will say, child abuse, child abuse, child abuse. In those days was mean respect, respect, respect. Honor the table that you're eating. Honor the table where you're eating. Respect when you're breaking bread. Because that bread took sweat to earn. And I will say, I don't want this food. Lesson number 1, boy. And I still love my grandfather till this day. Yeah. Best bloody nose I ever had. Yeah. So pain is discipline. Used to be said, if you spare the rod, you spare the child. Oh, no, you don't. Spare the child, spare the rod. What is it? I even forgot how to say that. Somebody got to correct me on that one. That's even hard to find in the scriptures anyway. Hmm? Spare the rod, spoil the child. Man, that's English stuff for me to recall that. But you know, respect is not even longer out there. Really. The only way that we can defeat this is by start to respecting each other. Yeah. And it is not but what you want. Are you willing to work for it? Then we can talk about it. But if you're going to get it for free, no. Anyway, I know I talked too much already, but these 155 days, 125, and it was said, follow the rules, wash your hands, keep a distance, wear a mask, lose your business. Anyway, be encouraged. But talk to your neighbors. Really, talk to your neighbors. And please, get ready to vote. Get ready to vote. Vote. Go to the prison. Precinct. Go and vote. Don't mail it. Personally go and vote. Make those lines long and huge and big. Let them know that we love America. That we're ready to stand and vote. Make lines to vote. That show them. That show them. If you want to stay home, stay home. But those that love the country, go and vote. I'm not a kid either, so I'm going to be standing in line to vote. And I hope that every prison be lines all the way across the whole cities, schools to be jammed with people ready to vote. Yeah. We need to do it. We need to do it. And you people that like to smoke dope and things like that and get high, that's your problem. That's okay. I ain't going to come against you. But this time, please don't vote because you want to continue to get high. If you lose your country, you're no longer going to get high. So trust me, they're going to take that even away from you. Oh, yeah. So you drink, you smoke, guess what? That's a freedom that they give you now, right? If you vote against Trump, you're going to lose that too. See, all they're doing is giving you what you're spoiling you. And then they're going to fat you up like a nice little pig or cattle. And then they're going to slice you in pieces and they're going to eat you alive. Talk to Venezuela. Talk to every nation that have fallen, how they are treated afterward. And you will be the first one that will go hungry. Yep. They pacifying you by giving you the lollipop. Eat the lollipop. Get high. Get the lollipop. Yep. Then when you wake up, what happened, man? You lost your country, man. That's what happened. Yeah. So, talk to your neighbor. Let's line up on those lines. Ready to vote. And go in a group. Go in groups. Don't go alone. Go in groups. Groups show strength. Just strength. Be a good idea for you, all you guys go marching to vote. That'd be nice. We're going to mess with you. You're going to ready to vote, and you go marching to vote. Wouldn't that be beautiful? You standing up for your country? It's your right, you know. If you don't protect it, who will? The army had done it for a long time. The soldiers, the GI had done it for generations, right? Now it's time for you to unite and rise up with the military and say, nope, this is our country. I ain't talking about a coup. I'm talking about voting. Voting. No fighting. Voting. Yep. Because the vanguard of America is still watching, and they are guarding, and they are looking, and they are ready. So, with that being said, we love you. Have a great night. Talk to your neighbors. And don't forget to what? Get ready to vote. It's only 80 something days away. Talk to your neighbors. Start planning now. And get ready for that day. And make sure that nothing like this happen. You know, I don't know how can they post something like this? This is dumb. But is it imagination or is it real? Somebody sent that, and I just kind of curious about it. So you'll be curious about it too now. We see you. We love you. Until next time, this is Imaginations versus Reality. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video. That's what everybody else does. I'm just learning how to do it after so many years. We love you anyway. So, see you then. Have a good one.